Hello, Mr. Charles Stark. If you bought 500,000 HEX today, would you stake it or hold and hope PLS launches soon to get those copies? That's a good question, actually. And buying 500,000 HEX today, a lot of people would say that's a good idea versus buying it a few months ago and not turning the time to the bottom and just looking at the price and thinking, do I think I'm going to get a better deal timing the market, or do I think that this is DC8 enough? Would you hold or stake it? Yeah, I think that's the big question. That's something that a lot of people are trying to figure out, because, you know, if you don't have it staked, so right now, if you stake it, for example, you know, may get a better deal on T-shares because the price is so low, and, you know, people speculate that when PulseChain launches, HEX price will go up, which means, you know, we'll get a good deal on HEX and everything that goes with that. So it's a trade-off. It's, if you keep it liquid, then your P shares, not P shares, your PX is going to be liquid, and you're going to be able to trade it, ratio trading on the bridge. You're going to be able to sell it afterwards. You're going to be able to restake it. Maybe you think that PulseChain is going to give you a better 5555 deal instead of the huge the huge in-stake fees that we know about for smaller stakes. Although 500,000, you know, there's an in-stake calculator you can use to evaluate all this stuff on Ethereum, at least. So, but again, Dipcatcher makes a great point. We want PulseChain to be higher fees eventually, because that means it's valuable. It means people is using it. There's demand. So higher fees means valuable network, at least in today's standards. Of course, there's a lot of nuance to that. You can say, oh, there's super fast, cheap fees on, you know, other networks too. But generally, you know, using Ethereum as an example, and we're forking Ethereum, so I think it's a good example. No, it depends. So if you want to participate in ratio trading, if you want to have liquid to trade it, then, you know, you wouldn't want to stake today. But if you want to max out the T shares, you know, participate in a system it's meant to you know, maximally reward people. I did a video on, you can search RHMax, am I doing HEX wrong? I go through an hour of content of all kinds of different ways to stake HEX, what it's meant for, what I believe it's good for, what the ethos is, how to maximize your gains. And that would say that, you know, T-share preservation, T-share maximization is the way to go. So it depends. I think if you have 500,000 HEX, though, if you have 1 million HEX, if you have 5 million, 10 million, if you have over, you know, 50,000 or 100,000 HEX today, then you have options. And I like options. Options are good.